Eurovision Countdown is the program that brings you the latest news and gossip in the run-up to this year's Eurovision Song Contest.
Hello, Europe!
In this episode, we take a closer look at the city of Moscow. We welcome back Slovakia and get acquainted with a few more of this year's entries. All this and more on Eurovision Countdown.
Hi, I'm Jovan.
I'm Yana.
And welcome to what we like to call Chapter 2 in the Eurovision Countdown.
The program that brings you all the hottest news and gossip and all that you have to know in round to the Eurovision Song Contest this year.
Which, as we all know, takes place in Moscow. They say it's the most expensive city in the world.
Who said that, Jovan? This is not true.
Isn't it?
Yeah, not everything is expensive in Moscow. Trust me. Do you remember I've promised to show you all that Moscow has to offer?
So what are we waiting for?
Show me the money or your credit card. I'm joking, Jovan. Some good things are for free.
Taking the subway in Moscow is probably the most inexpensive way of traveling around the city. A one-way ticket cost only 19 rubles. Dating back to 1935, the Moscow Metro is the second most heavily used transportation system in the world, with an average of 7 million people using the Metro daily.
Even with the thunder and storm begins, I'll be standing strong like a tree in the wind. Nothing's gonna move this mountain.
Если вы приедете в Москву, вам обязательно нужно посетить Красную площадь и удивиться, что она действительно больше, чем вам казалось раньше. Второе – это поход по маленьким, но все-таки центральным старым улицам, которым лет по 250. Это очень красиво и интересно. И три, я думаю, чтобы посмотреть на всю Москву, нужно забраться на Воробьевы горы. Это МГУ.
The Red Square is the most famous place in all of Moscow. This enormous city square is said to be the center of Russia. And of course, buy all your Russian souvenirs. The Matryoshka doll is the ultimate Russian souvenir, meaning little mother. This famous doll in doll in doll in doll can be found almost anywhere in Moscow, alongside other famous Russian souvenirs such as the balalaika and fur hats. Something far more expensive and exclusive is beluga caviar.
All the things that you have to know about beluga caviar. This is served in traditional way with the little tiny pancakes. We called it blinis. Egg whites, then egg yellow stuff, and some sour cream. It's going to be very, very tasty.
But I can try it plain, just the caviar.
It's going to be even better because, you know, you will never taste it again, trust me.
This means I have to catch the moment.
That's the mix. На здоровье.
На здоровье.
With over 12 million people living in Moscow, it comes as no surprise that this metropolis never sleeps. It has an amazing diverse nightlife with bars, restaurants, and nightclubs spread out throughout the city.
Now you have seen a little bit of Moscow, Jovan. How do you find it?
I feel even more at home now than before, thanks to you.
So welcome every time, but still, it's time to get back to work.
You're right. Let's see some more of our entries, beginning with Norway.
Norway, it's a perfect idea because this year, some people say they're going to be kind of a perfect contenders, one of the favorites.
Really?
years ago when I was younger.
Alexander Rybak charmed the Bobby Sox of Norway in their national selection with the song Fairytale.
Norway is seen by many as the big favorite, and many people think it will win because it has a very charming stage performance, and he sings very well, and he's the big favorite. He's the one to beat.
Alexander, who was born in Minsk, Belarus, has played the violin and piano since he was 5. Will he fiddle his way to victory in Moscow? When university student Igor Sukrov was a child, he dreamt of becoming a priest. Now he's representing Croatia in the Eurovision Song Contest. Singing alongside him in Moscow is opera singer Andrea. Last year, the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia didn't even qualify to the final. Hoping to do so this year is rock duo Next Time, made up of twins Martin and Stefan. Their love song translates into the sweetest thing that will remain.
Words of wisdom, prophets and quotes.
Maltese songbird Chiara is back, and she's no stranger to the Eurovision Song Contest, having competed for Malta twice already.
All the madness beating our soul. Take a while.
This year, she's aiming for first with the powerful ballad, What If We? Let's hope third time's a charm for Chiara.
We have a new country entering the contest this year.
So they're not that new. They're returning because the last time we saw them, it was 1998, I suppose, yeah.
So when they confirmed that this year they were taking part, the interest was, of course, huge.
And they had 170 contenders in the national final this year.
But only one winner.
So I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
Welcome back, Slovakia.
In the heart of Europe, bridging east and west, lies the Slovak Republic. Once a part of Czechoslovakia, they've been an independent republic since 1993. Slovakia's landmass is roughly 50,000 square kilometers, bordering the Czech Republic, Austria, Poland, Ukraine, and Hungary. And the capital is Bratislava. Slovakia has entered the Eurovision Song Contest 4 times. The last time we saw them was in 1998. But now, a decade later, Slovakia is back. But what is the Slovakian music industry like?
I think there are many talented people in Slovakia, but the market is very small.
Slovenský hudobný priemysel je presne taký ako celý slovenský priemysel. Proste trh je malý a ten trh spôsobuje, že všetko je to také...
For Slovakia, it's a big deal to represent in Eurovision, to offer our music for such a big audience. Eurovision can change our industry to be better.
In the Slovakian national selection, Camille and Nela won with their powerful duet, L'Etoile, meaning fly through darkness.
The song is about relationship between two people.
A je to veľmi hlboká skladba s veľmi hlbokým textom, ja neviem iné slovo na to nájsť.
It's about the empty feeling at the beginning and about the big hope, how to fulfill our space in heart with love.
In Moscow, Camille and Nilo are hoping to take Slovakia to the final and ultimately to victory.
They are the best example for the state of things in pop music, in pop business in Slovakia. And I hope they'll do their best.
Je to veľmi ťažký pocit, pretože aj ideme s úctou reprezentovať Slovensko, aj keby sa čo dialo.
Camille and Nela are very talented, nice, and I hope they will sing in Moscow like birds.
You know, we in Russia are doing our best just to make sure that everything in this final show will be spectacular and fantastic.
Yeah, so you keep telling us.
Really, in this time of the world financial crisis, it could have stopped us, but fortunately everything is okay.
Wow, it's really impressive.
Come on, it's not the decoration for the stage. Okay. Unfortunately, maybe, but still, we've got some exclusive information about this year's show.
And it would only be fair to share it with all of you.
So we give you the scoop on the show.
19th century Russian chemist and inventor Dmitry Mendeleev is, as we all know, the father of the periodic table of elements. So, for the Eurovision Song Contest, Russia has created a new periodic table of elements, this time with all the competing nations based on their year of entry and wins. This periodic table of Eurovision elements is also the inspiration to this year's Green Room. Over the years, we've seen a wide variety of different postcards introducing each country. This year, they will feature Russian Miss World 2008, Xenia Sukhinova, and will look a little something like this.
Wow, that is really going to be some show.
And the competition will be even more tough this year.
Yeah, did you know that Iceland's entry recorded her first album at the age of 9?
Oh, come on, you can be a participant since you're 16.
Yeah, but she's not 9 anymore.
Lucky for you, man.
Yeah.
Johanna was born in Denmark, moved to Iceland when she was 2, and has since the age of 9 been a professional singer.
Say you really know me, you're not afraid to show me.
Now she's 18 and representing Iceland with the song, Is It True?
Is it true? Is it true? Is it over? Baby, did I throw it away? Is it true?
Gypsy.cz is not only a website address, but also the name of one of the biggest Czech musical exports.
They used to call me Gypsy, hello there.
These Romani rappers are hoping to win over Eurovision audiences with their song Aven Romale.
I can make her really sing like Gypsy.
It's
totally new. It's a new kind of music. We never had that before. It's some mix of ethno, rap, and it's very interesting. They're using a formula which hasn't been used before. I think it will be an advantage.
Regina is the name of the Sarajevo pop rock group, representing Bosnia and Herzegovina this year. The band released their first album in 1990 and is even played as pre-band to the famous Rolling Stones. Multi-talented Kristina Metaxa is not only an accomplished singer, ballet dancer, and musical star, she also writes poetry and is about to release a book of children's stories. She's also hoping to win over Moscow with her song Firefly, written and composed by her brother, Nicholas.
Hey, Miss Kiss, let us dance.
Mrs. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, she's
King of the dance floor and award-winning DJ, producer, and composer is Alex Christensen. Representing Germany, he's enlisted the help of American singer and performer Oscar.
Alex swings, Oscar sings.
Miss Kiss, Kiss, Bang, come let us sing.
Together, they are Alex Swings, Oscar Sings, and competing with the song Miss Kiss, Kiss, Bang.
Come let us swing.
Miss Kiss.
Speaking of Germany, Jovan, did you know that all the votes from all over Europe are counted there?
Do you know what they call the button they press to finalize the vote?
No.
Svante, named after the executive producer of the EBU, Mr. Svante Stockselius.
How dare they? That's not fair. Why Svante?
Why not?
Svante Button.
Took for granted all they gave me.
Year after year, millions of Eurovision viewers make their voices heard by casting televotes. A staggering 9 million SMSs and televotes were cast in the final, making it the biggest televoting event in the world. Collecting and counting these votes is Digami.
Digami is a specialized company, so our role is just to carry out a stable, reliable and extremely trustworthy televoting.
Digami has its headquarters in Cologne, Germany, and is where the majority of all staff operate during the Eurovision Song Contest. Another important site is located in Vienna, Austria, where the technical providers are located.
They are totally independent from our technology, so if something would happen in Cologne, they still are able to run the show.
But it's in Frankfurt and Munich, at secure and secret locations, where the real technology is located.
Platform, we built a pan-European response platform. You can imagine it like many computers being connected to one big platform, and this machine is collecting all the calls and SMS coming from abroad from all the participating countries.
The platform itself has about 15,000 lines and can handle up to 100 million SMSs and televotes per hour. That's 30,000 votes per second.
Security is the most crucial and most important issue in our platform, because that's the reason why we have a centralized televoting. And we do everything to prevent any kind of cheating, any kind of fraud and any kind of technical failure.
On the day of the Eurovision Song Contest final, systems are checked and double-checked. Rehearsals are carried out and nothing is left to chance, because once the televoting starts, everything is done in a very short time frame.
We have to take care that in all participating countries the lines are open, the numbers being inserted on screens are right, and that everything is working fine. When the televoting window stops and closes, then it gets really exciting for us because the pressure of time is so high. We need to calculate all the results within minutes, and we need to do a procedure that makes sure that it's really reliable.
The winner of the 52nd Eurovision Song Contest
be honest, the most favorite part of working in the Eurovision Song Contest is to be a little part of the big show and to deliver a trustworthy televoting so that people know whenever they vote it leads to a fair result in the end.
Oh, Jovan, just relax. The weather in Moscow is not always like that. Sometimes it's quite enjoyable and exciting even. But the way exciting moments in the Eurovision is when all the votes are announced, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. When all 42 countries one by one announce their points and the entries go up and down on the scoreboard until finally we have a winner.
I think this year is going to be as dramatic and nerve-wracking as it was before.
Maybe even more nerve-wracking for the spokespeople announcing their country's votes.
As you did before.
So have you, and one mistake and you're immortalized in Eurovision history.
So mistakes are still being made. It's normal, it's on-air show.
Not by us, but by others, which we now can enjoy.
Like this.
And Dr. Eurovision, 12 points. Le Docteur de Eurovision, 12 points. Oh, hello. Good evening. I'm Dr. Eurovision. The pinnacle of the Eurovision Song Contest is undoubtedly the presentation of the votes, concluding each show, always bringing suspense, surprise, and sometimes humour. The hosts have, in the majority of all the contests, called upon a spokesperson for each country over the telephone in order to convey their votes.
Hello, Germany. Are you there?
After 1994, satellite connections meant we were now able to see the spokesperson as well as hear them. Now, here's a quick how-to guide should you one day find yourself presenting your country's votes. First of all, always speak with a clear and distinct voice in either English or French.
Hello? Yeah.
Do you speak English?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Yes.
And correct the host should they still misunderstand you.
Ireland.
Ireland, 12 points.
This was wrong. I said Ireland, 10 points.
Ireland, 10 points. Excuse me, I got carried away.
It might also be an idea to actually double-check which country you're representing.
Uh-oh.
Résultat du jury espagnol.
Non, pas italien.
Un point pour Luxembourg.
C'est le jury italien, n'est-ce pas?
Or actually having the points ready when you're called upon.
Good evening, Yugoslavia. Could I have your votes, please?
I don't have it.
Yeah? Thank you very much.
Also, don't forget to compliment the hosts and organisers for a wonderful show.
It's really been a wonderful show.
You did a great job.
Congratulations for this
Fantastic showing this evening.
Thank you. Fantastic show.
And if you have any special skills like predicting the future, now is the time to do so.
So as you know, we don't have a song for you this year, but we promise that next year we will give you the best one.
Yes, indeed they did. Serbia won the next year's contest.
Yay.
Ooh, my turn. And the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 2009 is... Oh dear. Well, I guess it's more exciting this way anyway. Bye now.
You know, one of my favorite things about Eurovision Song Contest?
No, what?
The glamour, of course.
I know what you mean. Nothing says glamour like a pink limousine.
You're right, but have you ever seen a pink limo on stage of Eurovision before?
No, I can't say that I have.
But there is a girl who is not stranger to a glamour. Do you know Hadise from Turkey?
Oh yeah, I know. She's glamorous and she's gorgeous too.
And she can be compared to a pink limousine, of course.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Hoping to repeat Sertab's Eurovision win in 2003 is Belgian-Turkish singer Hadiz. She's set to get pulses rising in Moscow with her heart-thumping tune, Düm Tek Tek. This is the third competition for Montenegro, but they have yet to qualify to a final. Hoping it's third time lucky is pop star Andrea Demirovic singing Just Get Out of My Life. This dance floor hit is sure to get Moscow moving and grooving. First you won Albanian Idol and then the Albanian national selections. Is it now time for Eurovision victory for the young songbird Casey Tola? She started singing opera at the age of 10. Now she's singing Carry Me in Your Dreams. Will her dreams come true in Moscow? Even though they're one of the oldest Eurovision countries, the Netherlands haven't managed to qualify to a final for the last 4 years. Hoping to dazzle in Moscow is Dutch trio, The Toppers. René, Gordon and Jerome are together singing their song, Shine.
These are three very well-known singers in the Netherlands, and they've combined to a group and they're singing Shine now. It's very happy, it's very clap along, but it's hard to say. I mean, there are so many strong songs this year, so you never know how Shine is gonna fare.
I'm afraid that's all we got time for today.
But we're gonna be back soon. So I've shown you Moscow.
Yeah, we've been to Slovakia, very beautiful country.
And we have only 13 countries left.
However, if you can't get enough of Eurovision news and gossip,
or you want to find out some more information about your favorite entries,
listen to all 42 songs,
or simply want to watch this program again and again and again,
then visit the official Eurovision website at eurovision.tv.
But whatever you do, don't miss the next and the last show.
Until next time here at Eurovision Countdown,
До свидания.
In the next episode, we go behind the scenes of this year's Eurovision stage, design, and venue. We meet the remaining entries, and of course, we get up close and personal with the host of the Eurovision Song Contest 2009. All this and more on Eurovision Countdown.